Top 10 best action movies to watch right now. You might not be experiencing much action or adventure right now, so it's the perfect time to live vicariously through the world of film. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel Netflix Tops, where we tell you about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of the video, because today's video is going to list down the top 10 best action movies to watch right now. So, let's get started. Number 10. The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys is a lot of things. It's a period piece. It's a buddy comedy. However, it's also an action film about two men, an enforcer and a private eye, investigating a missing persons case. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling are great in this funny, unflinching action flick. Holland Marsh, Ryan Gosling, is a down-on-his-luck private eye in 1977 Los Angeles. Jackson Healy, Russell Crowe, is a hired enforcer who hurts people for a living. Fate turns them into unlikely partners after a young woman named Amelia Margaret Qualley mysteriously disappears. Healy and March soon learn the hard way that some dangerous people are also looking for Amelia. Their investigation takes them to dark places, as anyone else who gets involved in the case seems to wind up dead. Number 9. Game Night. Game Night is a kind of a throwback action comedy about people in over their heads. Some average folks think they are partaking in a game night, but in fact, the action they are seeing is real. So are the bullets. Max and Annie's weekly game night gets kicked up a notch when Max's brother Brooks arranges a murder mystery party, complete with fake thugs and a federal agent. So when Brooks gets kidnapped, it's all supposed to be part of the game. As the competitors set out to solve the case, they start to learn that neither the game nor Brooks are what they seem to be. The friends soon find themselves in over their heads, as each twist leads to another unexpected turn over the course of one chaotic night. Number 8. The Gentleman. The Gentleman is another stylized, multi-million-dollar blowout for quick-cutting auteur Guy Ritchie. The story centers around Mickey Parsons, Matthew McConaughey, an American cannabis kingpin operating in England. When the news hits the street that Pearson is looking to sell off his drug empire, a shady host of two-timing criminals and other malcontents crawl out of the shadows to blackmail, double-cross, and milk Parsons for everything he's got. While The Gentleman gets a bit convoluted and starts to feel a little longer than its almost 2-hour runtime, you can tell that everyone on screen is having the time of their lives. That gets to the real heart of the matter when it comes to Guy Ritchie. The man delivers popcorn action ensemble flicks, and he delivers on this Ritchie niche almost 9 times out of 10. Number 7. The Vault. In director Juan Bajiro's The Vault, Freddie Highmore stars as Thom, a master engineer who takes up ranks with a talented team of professional thieves. The mission? Break into a hidden underground chamber located below the Bank of Spain to make off with the rumored riches laying within. With the plot unfolding against the backdrop of Spain's World Cup, Thom and his associates must squeeze the most out of every last second if they're to make off with the Vault's many prizes. An electric and entertaining film, The Vault may not bring too many original concepts to the fold, but its execution of traditional experts thinking on their feet action elements is what makes this one a winner. Number 6. Black Crab. Black Crab is a post-apocalyptic action thriller from director and co-writer Adam Berg. Nomi Rapace stars as Caroline Ed, a talented speed skater who is recruited to a team of 5 soldiers in a world torn apart by a vicious war. Tasked with delivering a secret package to a research facility that could bring the fighting to an end, Caroline and her fellow operatives must make a daring trek behind enemy lines if there's to be any hope for humanity. An icy-cold rendition of the familiar Save the World action subgenre, Black Crab is a propulsive film and an adrenaline ride that is buttressed by its harsh locales and brutal acts of war. Number 5. The Gray Man. The directors of Avengers Endgame sure know how to attract an all-star cast. This time around, however, the Russo brothers have switched superheroes for super spies in their new thriller, The Gray Man, starring Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, and Reggie-Jean Page. The movie follows a former spy on the run from the corrupt CIA and the assassin they've hired to kill him. A chase around the globe ensues as Evans' psychotic Lloyd Hansen attempts to corner Gosling's Sierra 6. And if the A-list lineup wasn't enough to win you over, then the big-budget spectacle could be just the action fixture after, given it's reportedly Netflix's most expensive movie to date. Number 4. RRR. Are you ready for one of the wildest movies you've ever seen? RRR is a masterpiece in Indian cinema. Directed by S.S. Rajamouli, the Telugu language movie takes place in the 1920s and centers on 2 revolutionaries, Alluri Sitarama Raju, Ram Charan, and Karmam Bahim, and T. Ramarot Jr. in their explosive challenge of the British Raj. It's lengthy at 182 minutes, but doesn't waste a second, cramming in everything from fiery bow and arrow battles and motorcycle chases to men fighting alongside bloody tigers. If none of that tickles your fancy, firstly, what more do you want? Secondly, fear not, it also features a romantic subplot, a sweet bromance, and a couple of musical numbers too. No surprise, it made huge amounts of money at the box office. Number 3. The Harder They Fall. Trumpeted by Netflix as a new school western, The Harder They Fall, in fact, takes the staples of old school westerns, bandits, bank jobs, train robberies, rowdy taverns, and shootouts, but blends them all together in a manner that feels fresh and vibrant. Towns populated by black people are painted in vivid hues, while an all-white town is literally that. Stores built with pale white wood, and streets coated with sawdust shavings like snowflakes. Director James Samuel is a stylist given an asserting composition of whiz-bang set pieces, but he isn't afraid to let the magnificent actors simply lock eyes and jaw. Number 2. Enola Holmes. Millie Bobby Brown stars as Sherlock Holmes' unheralded kid sister, Enola, in this family-friendly mystery adventure. The world is on the brink of change in 1884 England, and Enola Holmes, raised in seclusion by her eccentric mother, Helena Bonham Carter, suddenly finds herself in the middle of a vast, terrifying political machine. After waking up to discover her mother missing, Ilona is suddenly put under the charge of her older brother, Sherlock, Henry Cavill, and Maycroft, Sam Claflin, who decide to send her away to a finishing school for young ladies. Enola, however, refuses to believe that her mother is really gone, escapes, and sets out to London to unravel the mystery on her own. If you like this one, check out the sequel, which is also on Netflix. Number 1. All Quiet on the Western Front. War breaks out in Germany in 1914. Paul Baumer and his classmates quickly enlist in the army to serve their fatherland. No sooner are they drafted than the first images from the battlefield showed them the reality of war. Set in the closing days of World War I, it follows the life of German soldier Paul Baumer, who, after enlisting in the German army and his friends, finds himself exposed to the realities of war, shattering his early hopes of becoming a hero. Today's cinematic age of huge budgets and mind-blowing special effects help make the newest adaptation of Eric Maria Remig's seminal war novel a worthy update to the classic 1930 film. Paul Baumer, Felix Kammerer, Albert Kramp, Aaron Himmler, and Franz Mueller, Moritz Klaus, all dream of glory and are goaded into enlisting in the German army by the romantic ideals of heroism flowing during World War I. Enthusiastic to fight for their country, the boys quickly lose their fervor when they arrive in the Western Front and are met with horrific conditions and the brutality of armed conflict. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.